As you know, most people in our public speaking class are athletes or were athletes in high school. So they know that the modern day locker rooms are being re-innovated, but the ones here at Catawba are small, there's not enough space and there's not enough technology. But as an athlete, we spend about 90% of our time in the locker rooms, and most people don't even realize that. So in this speech, I'm going to talk about why Catawba needs to start a campaign to redesign their locker rooms, with why this needs to happen, how it's going to happen, and the impact of this on the student athletes. So first off is the why. Not only do better locker rooms help with athletic success, but it also can help in the classroom. Locker rooms here at Catawba are too small for how many people they're trying to have. They have bad Wi-Fi or no Wi-Fi connection at all. There's not enough space, and there's not enough outlets. So imagine a room packed full of about 200 people, but the room was only meant for 50. And that's about what it looks like, especially when it comes to football. And in the chapter 13 of the book, Student Engagement in Higher Education and the Perspective and Practical Approach for Diverse Populations, shows that student athletes don't have the same life that most people do in college. They're known more around campus and are seen as a public figure, so oftentimes they'll get stopped, even when they're trying to study in a library or even in just a common area. So this doesn't allow them to get the quiet study space that they need in the hours that they need them. Also, in another article, How Modern Locker Rooms Are Being Redesigned, it talks about how athletics today, the competition level is so high that any competitive edge that someone can get is needed. And this competitive edge is a new locker room, and it can help in many different ways. So now that you know the why, we need to talk about how. There are 3 different types of redesigning purposes. There's academic, athletic, and both. Academically, they need to add more outlets and better Wi-Fi. Better Wi-Fi gives them better access to their homework in the locker room. And more outlets allows them to charge either their tablets or phones or computers or whatever device they feel like they need to help with their studies. Athletically, Amazon Alexas and optimal lighting helps in the mental game and also can portray in the physical game. Optimal lighting plays with a certain part of the brain that allows an athlete to be game ready more so than if they didn't have it. For both, there's study pods, game tables, smart boards, and office spaces, which a lot of those don't seem like it would make a big difference, but it does. Study pods, you can not only study for your classes, but study film and be more prepared for your next game or match. Game tables, who would have thought? But it's proven that it helps with abstract thinking and thinking on your toes, and it also promotes emotional wellness, which if you're an athlete, you're most of the time tired and stressed and you don't know what to do, so emotional wellness plays a big part in this. Also, there's smart boards and office spaces, not only for the athletes, but also for the coaches. Smart boards can be used for group study sessions and a coach portraying how they want their place to be run. An office space can be used as also a space for group study sessions, a sports psychiatrist, or even just a place for a coach to talk to a player individually. So the impact that these redesignings will have are it builds team chemistry. This is what the game table does, even the smart board. And team chemistry not only helps the team collide as one, but it transfers onto the field or onto the court wherever you are, and depending on your sport, and allows you to play better together. It promotes better academics, and if one uses the office space for a sports psychiatrist, it allows the athletes to be more prepared for the real world. And it also allows the athlete to be the best athlete they can possibly be. Also, it just allows you to be a better person. It also gives easier access to homework, which therefore translates to better academics. So now that you've heard this speech, I'm hoping that you'll donate to your local D2 community colleges, especially here at Catawba, to help them renovate their locker rooms. Also push for Catawba College to start a campaign to redesign all their locker rooms. And then overall in this presentation, I got my information from those 2 sources, also 2 articles. The first one is research proves that game tables improves academic performance and emotional wellness, as well as Vanderbilt announces strategic plan for athletics locker room upgrade. Thank you.